Alright, good morning again, y'all. So I'm back with something else about how men just don't want to believe shit when you telling them information specifically about yourself or even a situation. So, I have so many of these little incidents where I tell my husband certain things back in the day and he just chose not to believe me. I think he got this perception that, me being a female, there's just certain things that I should not have done, or situations where that don't sound like something a female like you not that you ain't do that. That sound like some shit a man probably did, or whatever. Anyways, but so here's another incident where I told my husband about someone, and he doesn't believe me, or he didn't believe me until it like him in the face, and he was like, "Oh God, this lady is dead ass serious. Like, she be telling me truthful." So he keeps finding out things that I've told him about him having a past. I have a past. So I know people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very cool with people. You know, I'm nice. I'm genuine with them. I'm honest with them, with people up front about things or whatever. I know who and who or what not to say to people, because everybody don't need to know your business, right? Like I said previously, like certain people, they gotta ask specific questions in order to find out stuff. It's just like I'm not just gonna just be spilling out my business to people. So me and my husband was going out more because every time he comes into a situation where he realizes that I was telling the truth about something, he was starting to elevate our relationship together. Like, so we went out like we usually do, usually probably hung out about once a week. We hung out actually sometimes like every day. We would go to work out and then have a little drink at happy hour or whatever. But probably once a week or every other week, we would like take a long drive somewhere. So this was like one of our major. He wanted me to take me to this really good restaurant that he knew about and loved or whatever. Good cuisine. So we drove to another city next outside of our city. We went to this restaurant. We walked around the area, and so when we got there, I don't. Before we even went to eat, we had walked around because it was like a city, like a historic place where you could walk around. It was like a sightseeing place. So we walked around the place for a little while. But before we walked, we started walking. We had his car. Something happened to his car. Like when we was turning, we had made it all the way out there, and then we made a turn or something like that. I think it was like his axle had fell on his tire. So, it was God that we had pulled into a auto shop that was on that script, kind of like where we were. So we pulled into the auto shop where, and he had to get his car fixed. Now like I said, we hadn't been out on many dates before. I haven't paid for anything, and I still didn't have to pay for anything at this point. So he pulled into this place. He went up there, figure out how much he had to pay for his car. Like, oh my God, it was a lot because like the axle on the tire, it just bent in. I remember this day vividly. So, obviously, he had to pay for that. So he kept it there to say it was probably gonna be like a couple of hours for them to fix it. And at this point, I'm kind of getting a little worried because I'm like, oh my God, I'm in a whole nother city. I got money. I didn't have much cash on me. I had my debit card or whatever, but I hadn't moved a certain amount of money back then. You couldn't be Zelling yourself money from bank to bank. So the money that I had in one particular bank, I just couldn't have access to at that particular time for some reason. I don't know if I didn't bring that debit card or whatever. Anyways, I'm like kind of panicking because like now we out here. I really don't know what's the situation going on. I mean, I'm listening to certain things, but I'm walking away because I'm kind of like, I'm out here with this man in a whole other city and his car broke down. It wasn't an engine thing. It was literally a tire and an axle thing when it came down to it. But this is where things that come out that he don't think that I be telling the truth, right? So my husband has always paid for things when we go out. You know what I'm saying? When we started in the beginning. Even now, it's back and forth with us. I pay for certain things now. When we go out, I'm like, it's my treat. But majority, he does. And back then, of course, he did everything. And so I had no problem with that. But I had my own money. I didn't have a problem if I'm, you know, sometimes when we used to go to the bar, I'd be like, oh, this one on me. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy the drinks or whatever. So it was quite a bit of money for him to fix his axle on his car. And I had money, but the money was not enough. Like, he had enough money to fix his car, but now we're there, we got to eat, you know, so I got money in my bank, but I don't want to really. So I'm like, you know, I think I'm going to call a friend, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a friend, like either Western using me some money or wire me some money because I just don't know what's going on. And, you know, he's like, you don't need to do that. You know, who you know, like his thing was like, well, who you know that could just send you, that would just send you some money? I say, no, I got a friend. They look out for me. You know, so I'm in a situation, you know, and I feel like I'm in a situation at this point because I feel like I'm stranded here. And what if your car doesn't get fixed? How am I going to get back to my city? I got to think about me at this point. Like, I'm literally being selfish. I'm like, I got to think about me. However I get back there, I mean, obviously you'll get back there if I got to take a taxi or whatever the case. I just need a little bit of this. I need some. So I did. I called a friend that I knew. This person was in a whole nother city. I'm like, listen, I'm out here. I'm stranded. The car broke down. And I don't know I don't know how we're going to get where we got to go. We got to pull our money together to kind of get where we got to. Now, I'm just going to be real. I did not say to my friend that I was with a male friend, you know, because what man want to support another man, obviously. And so my friend did, in fact, wire me some money. And I was able to go to like a Winn-Dixie that was in that area. We walked to like a Winn-Dixie that was close by the body shop, and I was able to get some money. And my husband was pissed. Yeah, he was pissed because he was like, you didn't need to call that guy. Da, da, da. I was like, listen, I've been panicking. I was in my mid-20s at this time. And I'm just like, I can't be out here with this man. This man car broke down, you know, da, 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 da. I told everything that I was not truthful that day to my friend because I did not tell him that I was with another dude that particular day when and the dude car broke down. I did say that I was with some friends, like it made it appear that it was females. Nah, there are information that I do tell people now, but you know, everybody knows you can't tell certain things to everybody about everything. And as a female, we know this because we know it's just not cool. Just like it's not cool for a dude probably to do something to benefit another female, take from another female to benefit another female. So yes, I did use and take advantage of that particular situation because I knew that they would help me out because technically we were stranded. But my husband, once again, now mind you, we still not completely dating. We just still hanging out. But once again, he's faced with, this lady told me that she does have friends that will look out for her if she needs them. And here is a prime situation where a friend of mine helped me out by sending me money, wiring me money. That means this friend had to pay some money to wire me money. And me and this friend, not even, we ain't hooking up or anything. But I've known him, this friend, since I was like 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and he knew that I was talking to my now husband. So it's not like my friend didn't know about him because we talked like that. And he knows if I'm talking to somebody, we just be talking. But he didn't know that that particular day I was with my husband. I think he still would have helped me, but it made the process of him getting me the money a lot quicker to me than it did if he knew that he felt like I was with friends of like females. But anyway, once again, men don't believe shit you say to them. Because I told this man previously, previously that I had a friends that would help me if I need them. And he effed around and found out.